Relax where you are and notice what comes to you. As it comes to you, stay with the sensations as they show up and breathe with them. Let your breath go towards the place in your body that needs some breath. If you are working on the bones, take the breath into the bones of the body. If you are working on the skin, take the breath into the skin and allow it to repair and freshen up. If you are working on healthy kidneys, take your breath into the kidneys. If you are working on the intestines, take the breath into the intestines. If you are working on the heart, take the breath into the heart. And if you are working on the head, take the breath into the head. And if you are working on the muscles and the limbs, take the breath into the muscles and the limbs. And as you keep taking breaths into the body, notice what comes up. Notice if there are any feelings, sensations, or perhaps any images that come up in the mind. There may be experiences such you may notice after you listen for quite a while that the ears become sharp and focus down on all those intricate little sounds deep into the distance that you had not noticed before. Allow the mind to naturally investigate these sounds that are far in the distance. Also allow the mind to investigate the possibility that there are colors. Colors being associated with certain parts of the body. You may notice that when you feel the stomach or the heart or the limbs or the muscles, that each part of the body feels a slightly different way. You can feel where they are located. You can feel them when they move. But you may also notice the sense within that part of the body. And if there are colors or tones or surfaces associated with those body parts, then that is totally fine as well. And as you breathe into the body and breathe into the different parts of the body, you are able to dive into it and have a full experience of each part of the body that has been calling out to you. You may notice when your eyes are closed that certain colors and ideas pop up in the mind from time to time. And it's okay if this does not happen, but if it does, you may notice that each color has its particular gifts and qualities. And if I was to mention the heart, it is most likely for most people that they imagine the color red because of the illustrations and color of the blood that is associated with the heart. And if I were to ask you to visualize the color of the brain, you would most likely gravitate towards the pinkish hue, as it is also illustrated quite often in this color. But when it comes to other body parts that are inside, such as the kidney, the lungs, the muscles, the arteries, the intestines, the tendons, and the ligaments, you may get different colors associated when you feel these parts of the body. And if you were to scan and feel the body with the breath, taking the breath deeply inside yourself and allowing that breath to scan over the entire body and bring up those sensations in the various parts of the body that need attention. It may become clear to you which areas of the body require your attention right now, which parts of the body have been holding on to stress and tension from the past. It is quite easy to notice the emotions coming out of the muscles when we receive a massage. Often people who get massages feel themselves becoming emotional as the emotions are squeezed out of the muscles inch by inch. But what may be not so clear at this point is that other emotions and experiences can be held in various different areas of the body. And as you continue to breathe in and out, flushing through all the areas of the body, the organs, the limbs, the bones, the blood vessels and the veins, even as you visualize the oxygen flushing every aspect of the body, all the way from the top of the head down to the tips of the toes, you may become aware of intricate, subtle sensory ideas that flash up in the mind and perhaps give you an inkling of an idea, an intuitive moment that pops in the mind through the various parts of the body that allows you to connect to certain areas of the body that need attention right now. And as those intuitive feelings come up, if they do, you can enjoy the experience of those feelings come up in whatever shape or form that they do, perhaps coming out as a color coming out as a feeling, coming out as an emotion, perhaps coming out as an itch or a twitch or an idea, a vague idea that is so subtle that you're not quite sure where it came from. However this occurs for you, even if it feels so subtle that you don't know what to expect, this is okay. Whatever level the body is ready to communicate to you is fine. And as you are traveling inside of yourself, you are floating on the wings of your breath. You may even become aware of very subtle sounds and buzzes. And if you listen carefully in the body, you will get a sense that is, even in this moment, still moving. There are still aspects of the body that are moving all the time, even as you sit peacefully. And as you breathe in and out, you may even enjoy allowing the voice to go with the body, as you can subtly hear those tones and vibrations moving throughout the entire system. The intuitive nudges that the body expresses are always correct. And you can allow yourself to react and go with the feelings in any way that feels normal for you. Many times in our lives we can find ourselves stuck through shock and trauma and disbelief in the way things have unfolded in the past. And these experiences can leave us frozen in time. But the good news is that this work we are doing here is continually reconnecting and realigning and reinvigorating all those aspects of the body that need healing and restoration. And as you allow the rhythm of your body through the vibration and through the breath to naturally allow your relaxation to deepen and reconnect all the parts of the body that need nourishment, and we can breathe into the natural movements that are going on inside of us, finding our own rhythm. Sometimes things can be overwhelming, and sometimes the cells can be moving so fast or so slow, and sometimes they have gotten stuck in the past. So we can listen attentively to the subtle vibrations and tones in the body, the impressions and feelings and emotions coming out through the organs and the muscles, allowing the inner intelligence to flow through you in your daily life much more naturally, allowing you to get your rhythm back and to once again step into yourself, being connected and into the swing of who you are and how you want to live your life. And as you reconnect to the body through the breath, you may experience your own unfreezing of the body, beginning to find your natural rhythm again in your daily life. Remember that a dancer does not think. A dancer feels their way through things, and as we feel the breath and go with things naturally, we are reconnecting to that aspect of ourselves to help us get where we'd like to be by letting go of where we don't want to be. The cells have that natural ability to let you know what is required in the body at this point in time. You may have been pulled towards unhealthy habits in the past, but if you really listen deeply and sensitively to what the body really requires and desires, you will find yourself drawn in ways that are much more beneficial to the body. And you are free to let the experience of the flavor be present. You are able to enjoy it, breathe it in, and then become the sensations you're given. It is okay to dream. It is okay to desire in your life. Denying ourselves of what we really want in this life is not the way forward. It's all about aligning our true values and desires together, and then allowing ourselves to actually experience what we truly want. The healing that is in the body is stored in different levels of consciousness, different frequencies, and as we sink ourselves more and more into these wonderful feelings deep inside, we are healing at a deeper level, allowing ourselves to go deeply into the places in ourselves where healing happens naturally. And as we gently and slowly but surely let go of our false egoic selves, we can participate in our dreams more and more. As you're paying attention to what's going on in your body, your five senses are speaking to you. The images in your mind's eye, giving you ideas of where your spirit would like to go. Buzzing sounds may become prominent, or the memory of a beautiful piece of music, or even something such as your cat meowing, or a smell from something very tasty wafting in can evoke a memory of a scenario you need to revisit. You may even become aware of a certain flavor. You notice a tingle, a twitch, or a rhythmic throb, a slight pressure, the feel of velvet or prickly heat. Notice the sensations in the body. Tune in to what is there. Take your curiosity and awareness to what you actually experience. Allow yourself to be exquisitely present for this experience. Be present for the sensations as an experience, and breathe. Breathe to whatever feelings come up and know that you are safe. As we meditate, we shift into this different state of awareness. And in this state, the five senses seem to have some numinous quality that deepens our experience of wonder. We are heightening our senses, and there's something beyond what meets the eye. By noticing the sensations in the body with curiosity and being present, we are connecting more with the deeper realms, encouraging the electrical frequencies connected with the brain to allow changes to occur easily and effortlessly. And of course, the nerves are still traveling all over the body, even in this very moment. But the biorhythms, the concentration, the natural healing that is occurring in this moment is deeper, more profound, and more vast when you are ordinarily working in your day-to-day life. As you experience this relaxation, recognize that the different parts of the body are all being reconnected and nourished. Any stresses you may have had in the head throughout the day are all now relaxing and put to peace. Any stresses or tensions that you've had in the neck are now relaxed, loosened, and opened up to allow you to have bold, clear speech and ease throughout your throat. Any stress or tension that you've had in the shoulders or in the arms is now deeply relaxed, loose and limp, allowing the strength to gather in these parts of the body to remain youthful and strong for longer. Any pains in the chest or aches have now been healed and nourished. In this deep meditative practice, you can add years to your life with this focus deeply inside the body. residual pain in the stomach and intestines is released and relaxed so deeply that it is now loose and limp, and allowing the movement to occur so much more easily than before. And any aches or pains that have been present in the muscles, in whatever area of the body they are now also loose and limp and relaxed, allowing all the tension from the day or the past to be washed away and let go. And in the legs or even in the skin throughout the body is restoring youth and vitality, letting go of all the burdens from the past, being relaxed and loose and limp throughout, enabling these parts of the body to gain strength and youthfulness. And all the remaining areas of the body are equally nourished and regenerated from this time. And as you continue to listen to this wonderful music, the body and mind continues to improve in many different ways, allowing you to go back to your life with peace and vitality throughout the system. Any aches and pains from the past are minimized and washed away bit by bit, so that when you go back to your daily life you feel revitalized, peaceful, and clear in your intentions so much more. And it is quite alright for you to listen to this music and return to your life whenever is right for you, or to drift off into a peaceful sleep, waking up feeling incredibly rested and eager to get on with the rest of your life.